Just be out with us to LUX South Ari Atoll
in the Maldives.
As beautiful and picturesque this resort is, it also has some pros and cons. Just let's be realistic, not everything is absolutely perfect. So in this video, we want to point out our personal pros and cons of LUX. When you come visit, things might change and you might not experience the same thing, but hopefully you will experience all the pros.
Some of the cons specifically that we're going to mention, we would like to just put this out there. It is not a deal breaker. It's probably not going to be a con that you're going to say, you know what, I'm not staying there. It's just really things for you to be more aware of when you're here. If you're new to our channel, my name is Devon.
And I'm Irina.
And we are
Just Be Out. We create informative travel videos so you get the most out of your vacation. We had an incredible time here at LUX. We stay here for the entire week. So let's get started with some pros and cons.
Just be out with us. A major pro here at LUX is that you're able to check in early and check out late.
Well, that's all upon availability, of course. For example, we arrived early and they allowed us to check in at 9 a.m. and we are checking out at 5 p.m. Well, because we are heading to the next neighboring island and we're not taking a seaplane, we're taking a speedboat. But to see all that, you need to subscribe to our channel and click that bell notification so you don't miss when that video is published. So as soon as you arrive, if you have an all-inclusive package, they allow you to utilize it right away until you check out. And it's awesome. It's really nice that they allow you to do that and they really accommodate you. Being content creators, visuals are everything for us, and this is one of the reasons we actually chose LUX South Ari Atoll.
Yes, so if you want to make your friends jealous, this is the place to be. There are structures all around the island, whether it's sunrise or sunset side. You will find swings right off the beach onto the water. You will find hammocks. You will find beautiful pods like this. All you have to do is explore the island and you'll be able to take memorable photos or videos of this amazing destination.
And this is definitely a pro in our book. Being on a tropical island, you would normally expect bugs, spiders, creepy crawlers, mosquitoes, but here LUX does spraying of the entire property every morning and every evening. There are some mosquitoes here, especially around beach villa area, but overall there is not that many mosquitoes and we have not seen any type of bugs or creepy crawlers. That's a pro for us. While we are at Census, I would like to point out a couple of more pros of LUX South Ari Atoll. First of all, complimentary sunscreen. This one is 30 and they also have 50 at Valley Bar and Pool. Even though if it's overcast here in the Maldives are located close to the equator, so the sun rays go straight 90 degrees. So even if it's overcast, it is so easy to get burned. So be sure always apply sunscreen, and especially here it is complimentary and it is reef safe. Next is complimentary refreshing water and infused water. At every facility, at every bar, they have these giant jars with ice and they have different infusions so you can stay hydrated. Cheers. While doing research for the Maldives, I read a lot of comments when people say that Maldives are boring, but not LUX South Ari Atoll. We were actually blown away by the amount of complimentary activities that they offer here. This, for example, is movies under the stars, outdoor cinema, and they have movies for kids and for adults. They also offer lots of complimentary classes such yoga, the fitness classes, and many other activities to get you entertained. A really cool feature that LUX implemented is WhatsApp messaging with your concierge. If you need anything for the room, maybe extra towels, extra water, or maybe a room service, or book any activities or restaurant, you can just text your concierge on WhatsApp and they reply really fast, at least to us. As soon as I send a message, pretty much within a few minutes I got a reply. So you don't need to call front desk, you don't need to show up and try to make arrangements. Everything is at your fingertips. One of the main pros for us here at LUX Saltari Atoll is the food. The food here is just phenomenal. From breakfast, lunch, to dinner, to their specialty dining, everything is made to order, super fresh. Their seafood is just outstanding.
Most of the time they have salt and pepper on the table. You never need to have salt, never need to have pepper. Everything is cooked to the right temperature, whether it's tuna or steak or octopus. Everything comes exactly the temperature you need it to. And many other guests we've spoken to, they say the same exact thing. The food is phenomenal and they really enjoy the food. Second would be the staff and the service, or vice versa. Some people will say it's the staff and then the food, but close 1 and 2 always.
Besides your regular dining options here at LUX, they do a lot of specialty dining events. For example, like this Ama's Kitchen, where they invite a local traditional Maldivian woman, and she actually teaches you how to cook Maldivian style dishes. And if you choose just bed and breakfast option, this is only $100 per person plus of course tax and the service charge. We also had their lobster and seafood dinner, and that was an additional charge. It was fantastic. They also have Maldivian nights. So LUX have a lot of ways to surprise you when it comes to food, and we love it. One of the pros here at LUX is that they offer complimentary shuttle, and it's really cool because the shuttle just goes back and forth, and when they see people walking, because not everybody wants to rent a bike or wants to ride a bike, when they see people walking, they just stop and ask if you need a ride, which is pretty cool. Another pro of LUX is the way they treat their employees. Right now, they are having a session for morale boost, and somebody flew in specifically to the island to give them the session. For Women's Day, I see the female employees getting a rose. So everyone we spoke to actually loves working here at LUX, and they all mention how well they're being treated as employees. And LUX was featured as one of the best resorts to work at.
Another pro to this island is that there are a lot of places where it actually has natural shade. As we're riding our bikes through the path, heading from one end of the island to the next, there are many pockets of shade. So even if you choose to just not ride bicycles like we are, but just walking, you don't have to worry about being in the sun the entire time. Not unless you choose to. Then you would just walk alongside the beach all the way around the island, and you will have all the sun you need.
One of the pros for me here at LUX is landscaping. Look at this dolphin made out of bushes. This is incredible. And you see, normally when you're on a tropical island, just a couple of short trees and mostly palm trees, but here at LUX the landscaping is awesome. Not only you get to see awesome shapes, they also do really cool shapes right on the ground, and all the trees and bushes are so pristine, they are well maintained, and they're just so gorgeous. There are also plumerias planted all over the island, and plumerias have really nice aromas. I love it here. When you're on vacation with kids, we all know kids love ice cream. So do the adults. We are at Icy frozen yogurt and ice cream shop here at LUX, having some gourmet ice cream. And you can taste the freshness. You can taste that it's made here with real natural fruit. It is so delicious, and they have different flavors of ices, and the view over here is unbeatable. This is definitely a Lux Pro. Lux is a fantastic family-oriented resort, and one of the pros is the child's play area or daycare. If you just want to have some alone time, you can leave your child here at the daycare. They actually send you pictures every 30 minutes of what your child is doing. There is a nice splash pool, a pirate ship. They have different classes to entertain your kids, and they also tell you what time your kids went to sleep, what time they ate, so they give you reports. And we've seen a little bit all the kids running around the island. They have some fun games, scavenger hunts for your kids, and kids are having a blast here. A lot of times we hear Maldives is boring, but not Lux. Pools here at Lux are gorgeous. Infinity pool with a beautiful sunset view. The con is the pool closes at 6 p.m. Just at sunset, the pool closes, and nighttime swimming is not allowed in the ocean, which is understandable. And another con, there are no drinks allowed in the pool for all of you swim-up bar lovers.
A huge pro for us, at least here at Lux, is the staff. The staff is so welcoming. They love speaking to guests. We see them all the time speaking to guests. They speak to us all the time. Where are you from? Do you like the food? Is everything okay here? Is there anything I can do for you to make your time here even better? They're also very well mannered, very well put together. And again, they love speaking and communicating with the guests here. Again, they live here on the island. So when guests and visitors come in from all around the world, when we ask them, what is it that you love best about this job? Pretty much 99% of them say it's the guests. It's when the guests come, they get to talk to the guests, know where they're from and know what it's like from where they're from. So it's absolutely amazing being here with the staff at Lux.
Allow me to introduce Rima. We've been coming for breakfast here at Mix, and she's been taking care of us all the time, and for dinner as well. And Rima, how long have you been working here?
I've just completed my 1 year in this LUX South Atoll.
Nice. And you're from here, from the Maldives?
Yes, I'm from the Maldives, but it's my atoll is a bit far from here, but from this area.
And what is the best part of working here at Lux?
I believe the best part is like we get to meet with so many people from different backgrounds, different culture, who speak different languages. Like it's a whole different experience for me, considering the fact that this is my first resort.
Wow. Yeah. Well, Rima been so sweet. We just love talking to her. And also another pro about Lux is their uniform. Look how beautiful their uniform is. Always very well put together. It looks like you steam your uniform every day before you put on. It's always spotless, so pristine. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate all your hard work, and it's been a pleasure. Thank you, Rima.
Thank you, Mr. Daron. It was very nice meeting with you, and I hope to see you soon.
Yes, absolutely. We'll be back. Thank you.
Take care of yourself.
It is really cool. They have so many complimentary classes, and they also do specialty classes. So for example, the floating yoga is an upcharge, but every single day they have free complimentary yoga classes, and different ones too. Today was Hatha, on Tuesday it's Vinyasa, tomorrow Ashtanga. So it's something for everyone. And of course they have a fitness center here, and they also have fitness classes, circuit classes, hip classes. So I'm gonna check them out as well. This next pro is for all you drinkers out there. Well, at least you come to the Maldives, you have to have a cocktail, right? Well, we are here at Beach Rouge and we have Gino serving us here. And we asked for a specialty cocktail. What's good here at Beach Rouge? Gino has 11 years bartending experience and he's right now preparing us a specialty, his signature drink made out of kumquat. Well, first of all, I did not even know that type of fruit. I did not know what it looks like. I have no idea how to eat it, but he prepares all his syrups, all his purees by himself. Everything is homemade, super freshly made. So let's get that signature cocktail from Gino. Well, I don't know what's in this specialty drink, but I did spice some Prosecco in it, and me and Prosecco work very well together. Cheers! No, wait. Wow, the flavors. I taste orange. I don't really know how kumquat's supposed to taste, but I do taste a lot of freshness and I guess that's what's in it. A lot of freshness, citrus notes. This is just delicious. When you come to Lux, be sure to come by Beach Rouge and order one of these specialty cocktails from Gino. Cheers. Now let's talk about the pros and the cons of our romantic overwater villa. It's a dream accommodation, and when coming to Maldives, of course, you must book an overwater villa. And overall, it is beautiful and definitely a must experience. So let's talk about this outdoor deck. The pool is nice size. It has a sunbed inside the pool, so if you would like to lay out in the water, you actually can. The pool is about 4 feet deep, and it also has entrance to the ocean, so if you prefer to stay in the pool or just go swimming in the ocean, you have this option. This is a sunrise side, so you do have a lot of sun on this deck if you like to lay out and relax and tan on your personal deck, you can. And it has a beautiful relaxing pod. It has some shade in it, so you can just relax here, maybe read a book and enjoy the ocean views. And con would be here that over here I think there is a lot of negative space that could have been utilized either for a deck extension or at least a net, so you can utilize the deck spaces a little bit more. There is no any type of rod to hang your bathing suits. Outdoors or indoors, you cannot hang anything. And in the Maldives, what you do, you are in the water all the time, so all your wet bathing suit you need to kind of tie to the furniture because there is a lot of wind, a lot of breeze, and your clothes will just blow off the deck. So that's, for me, that is the biggest con here in the overwater villa. Once you enter your room, there is no split for the curtains, so you kind of have to always find the end. Not only that, even if you leave it open, the wind kind of automatically closes it. So it always comes to the closed position and you kind of have to go through all this curtain space to get inside or go outside. Once you enter the room is very spacious. It's actually pretty surprising because when booking on the website and looking on the website, it looked much smaller, but it has quite a lot of space. The bed is really comfortable, the sheets are really nice, and the service, oh my gosh, the housekeeping is just outstanding. We'll talk more about it later. The con for us would be Again, you're in the Maldives, you want to enjoy the views as much as possible, but they put this wall right in the middle for your TV, which we haven't even watched. It could have been better if it was put to the side. But the pro is they have a large projector screen coming down right from the ceiling. So if you really needed to watch something, this projector would have been perfect, and we would have preferred a full-size window. But again, it's not a big deal. It is a con, but it's not a deal breaker. Not that we wouldn't stay here again. We absolutely would. On the other side, you have a window, but it's not a door, it's just a window, so you can only walk through one side. The design and the theme carries throughout the room. Everything is nice and modern, earthy, everything feels new. A lot of natural wood, a lot of curved, shaped design, lots of complimentary water that they provide, coffee, which is all great. Here in this area, there's your sink area. Even though the sink looks pretty cool and interesting shape, but it's not really convenient to use it. So you have to always stay to the side. It's not his and her sink, it's only one sink. And over here, the drain is interestingly designed. I mean, it's nice and cool, it matches the entire sink, but the way it's designed, it has this hole, and if it matches little notches, it would be blocked completely and the water will start filling up the sink, and you would have to kind of dig the plate with your fingers and readjust again. So this is a little inconvenient. The mirror does light up, but I don't think it's enough lighting. At least for me, they have a magnifying wind mirror here, but there is no light. So generally in the bathroom area, there is not enough lighting, even though there is a couple of small ceiling lighting, but they are not as strong and it's not really that convenient. So here, coming to the toiletry station, I have all my things spread out, and back to the housekeeping, how incredible they are. You see some of my toiletries, I already messed it up, but they are stacked in size order. I had them all spread out, and every time I return, our housekeeper puts them in a row, small, medium, large, and not only that, they are actually go by size. So it's really cool. Every time we return, and our housekeeper puts all my toiletries not only by row, small, medium, large, but they are also stacked by size, coming from the largest one and going all the way to the smallest one. Not only that, this is my kind of makeup vanity station. Again, there is a light here, but it's not enough light to do makeup. And our amazing housekeeper, even though I have all my toiletries spread out, he puts everything neatly back into my makeup bag, zips everything up, and makes everything neat. Here we have a closet, but in my opinion, the closet is really small. It does not have enough shelving space or drawers. I would actually prefer, there's this only one drawer. I would actually prefer a little bit more drawers and more closet and shelving space. But again, it's not a deal breaker. Next, we have our bathroom and shower room. I actually love the shower. It has 2 rain shower heads, and the best part about the shower is that the pressure, first of all, is very constant, and the hot water is perfect. It stays hot for as long as you want to take the shower. We've been to some island resorts where the water pretty much runs out on you after 2 minutes of showering, but here it stays nice and steamy and it gets really hot. And so that's a big pro for me. The next pro is those bath robes. I love them. They are so cozy, they are nice and comfortable. And also, I love that LUX provides you complimentary slippers to walk around the island with a branded LUX logo. in the back, so when you walk on the sand, it actually, you leave LUX footprints, and it also provides a complimentary beach bag for you to use while you're here on the island. So this has been really convenient. And the very last con that I can point out, it's not too much of a con, it's a little annoying. They have this master switch for the lights. So whenever your lights are on, you want to turn them all off at the same time. That is perfect. You just flip one switch and you're off to sleep. But when you want to turn any of the lights on the next day, you can. I'm like trying to turn on the lights and I'm like, oh, the lights are not working, what's going on? But you have to turn the master switch back on in order for any of the lights to work again. Remember, we are creating a complete island walking tour of different room types. So let us know in the comments what would bother you when you stay here at the romantic beach villa. Remember, these are our personal pros and cons. So if you agree with any, leave a comment below. And also let us know if you would stay here at the romantic LUX Overwater Villa.
We just finished our massage here at LUX Me.
It was held in an overwater bungalow with a glass floor. Wow, it was an incredible experience.
Sure was.
But LUX Me Spa has some pros and cons. Well, first of all, we had holistic massage and it was excellent. Massage therapists, definitely professional, strong hands, excellent technique.
Yes, and along the whole way, they would ask you several times if the pressure is good enough for you so they can make adjustments so that you're comfortable.
Having a massage in an overwater bungalow like that is an extra charge, $20 per person. And if you would like to have a bath experience, it is also an extra charge. What we found a con here at LUX Me Spa is that normally in a luxury spa, you would have a good quality massage table sheets, massage table pillowcase.
Right, so the actual, the sheets that you lay on, they actually use kind of like a towel.
Regular bath towel.
Yeah, and it felt a little kind of rough. So you weren't really laying on something very, I mean, the robes, just alone, the robes are very soft and very comfortable. So that part we found a little strange, just because we've had massages in 5-star resorts and the massage tables are like super soft and silky.
And for the massage pillow, they just use a regular cloth material like you find in the cheap Chinese massages. I found it very odd. Another con is the bath experience. Being in an overwater bungalow, you would expect the doors to be open so you can feel that breeze.
And also hear the waves.
Yes.
But because you are in a bungalow and you are in a room, it is air conditioned and it's temperature controlled. So when we asked to open the doors, it wasn't possible, and they explained because the warm air would then come in, the room would get hotter, and there are other guests who will follow after us, which means they would have to then close the door and cool the room down again, so the room would have to come back to the temperature of where it's comfortable and relaxing for the next guest. So if you are doing the bubble bath experience like we did, sure, it's beautiful, it's right by the window, but just keep in mind, the doors are not able to open up where you get that sea breeze and you get to hear the sounds of the waves. That's just not possible.
The glass floor though, it's definitely a pro.
Yes, as you're looking down with your face in the pillow, you can see the fishes underneath, which is really good. It really helps relax you just because the fishes are moving so slow and you're feeling the masseuse's hands on your muscles. It feels really good. It's a really good experience for sure.
Another pro of LUX Me Spa is their product line. It is developed specifically for all LUX properties, and the quality of the products are excellent. And another pro of LUX Me Spa is the fact that they do have sauna, dry sauna, and wet sauna, and it is available for all guests.
That's right. So you could just come on into the spa and go into the sauna or the dry room, the steam room, and you can use it without making a reservations to actually come into the spa for a massage. So you can just come on in and go into the spa.
And you would think, okay, so since it's available for everyone, it will be packed. No, there is actually a small relaxing pool and a deck with lounging chairs with plenty of space and zen vibes.
So the question remains, should you book the spa if you do come here at LUX?
Absolutely, you are in the Maldives.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's definitely a must experience.
This next one is going to be a pro and a con.
The pro is that they do have Wi-Fi throughout the entire property, where all their major structures are located, all the restaurants, spa, of course all your overwater villas. But the con is
It's a little slow.
it is only 3 megabyte upload and download, and it often drops.
It is, however, in all fairness, that it's fast enough to check emails and get on social media, so it's not that bad.
The next pro and con is very personal, and it could literally be a pro or a con for everyone. The information we've been looking up on different resources on the internet before we came here really varies. Some people say, don't book a large island because it's going to be way too many people. Some people say, don't book a small island because everybody will be crammed on one small island. Well, we are here at LUX South Ari Atoll, and the island is one of the largest islands here for the resorts in the Maldives. It's actually goes into top 10. Well, what we experienced, it holds up to 500 guests and over 500 staff members living here permanently on the island, and it does not feel crowded at all. Actually, here on the road you will find the most people passing by, and on beaches, in lounges, restaurants, it doesn't feel crowded at all. The only con, the one and only con, is if you book one of the overwater villa that is farther away from the main entrance, you would have to get a bicycle, which is for us is not a problem. It's actually one of the requirements for us while we were booking. That's what we were looking for, a resort where we can ride bicycles on the island, and that's actually exactly what we wanted to do. But what we quickly came to realize is that we have an all-inclusive package, and after either day drinking or drinking in the evening,
Morning all. How are we?
hi, riding a bicycle became kind of a mission. So, especially in the evening when you...
Hey guys.
Hi! When you have, especially in the evening, when you have a bicycle and you have to ride all the way to your villa and you're already tired, that's a little extra curriculum activity that you have to do. They do have complimentary shuttles, but when you're staying in the overwater villas, they do not shuttle you all the way to the villa. They shuttle you to the entrance of the pier, and then you would have to walk all the way to your villa, which is quite a walk after your day drinking or evening drinking. I cannot forget to mention the LUX Seaplane Airport Lounge. Wow, not only it is absolutely beautiful, the theme of the lounge carries over to the resort, and the service is impeccable. It definitely sets the vibe before you even get to the resort.
These are fun electric bikes. Now, this is our last day here, and we found out that they have these electric bikes. They are so awesome. They get you around the island like that. They only go for $80 a day. They're not really allowed on the beach, but to get from where you need to go, maybe restaurant to restaurant or from the restaurants to the pools, this is the way to go. We highly recommend it. They are awesome.
These were our personal pros and cons. If you have been to LUX before, leave a comment below what were your personal pros and cons. And if you haven't, leave a comment what would bother you or what would excite you.
Overall, we had a fantastic time here at LUX.
And we highly recommend you to experience LUX. It is JBO approved. If you're interested in more Maldives content, tips, Maldives on a budget, things to know about Maldives before visiting, be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss when we publish our next video. If you would like to support our channel, consider becoming a member or just click that heart button below this video. Thank you so much for watching, and as usual, just be out with us. Cheers!